All right, so we'll see how this goes. It's raining. Hopefully, it doesn't fog up the camera. Uh, there were one or two people who were interested in the last one I did about the summer garden, and so summer is done and winter is coming, and so we're over into our winter garden. And so I thought I'd give you a little tour of one of the reasons we love living on the coast. So you'll see as I come in here that so this is something, I don't know, I think there's mixed feelings about this from some people, but I cover half my beds over the winter, and it just makes it a lot easier to start it up in the summer. And we get enough moisture that I take the covers off about a month before I start planting, and to get the beds nice and hydrated. And so I don't think this makes a major difference, but it sure makes it easier to start it up in terms of the weed growth and stuff. So you can see we've got lots of volunteers all over the place. There's a kale there. These are actually planted in the summer, and they'll mostly overwinter. Some of them might get a little thin and weedy and stuff before we get right to the end of winter, but we should be eating chard and kale from these beds throughout the winter. And then take you over to the other side. I alternate sides every year, so that's why this year it's the further side from the garden. And so here you can see we've got still the last of some lettuces, which won't overwinter, but will, they're starting to get a little bitter, but they'll last through till probably December, eating some lettuces. Here's some seeds that didn't germinate, but alongside as my first attempt at doing some winter carrots. I've been told that it is possible, so I planted these. I did get sprouts, and we'll see how far they go. There's a volunteer chard that's still going, and this is a new experiment this year. This is cabbage, green cabbage. So those are growing quite well. In fact, this one here is super happy. You can see it's forming a nice head already. And so my hope is in the spring to make some kimchi and have some good cabbage. There's some radishes down here. I just planted these today. That's the occasion of this video, is the last of the winter planting. So these are broccolini, purple sprouting broccoli. So those are really lovely if you've never tried those, and much easier than actual full-on broccoli. So you can see again some volunteer giant kale, and there too another volunteer. And then there is some purple cabbage, and interspersed in between the purple cabbage I also planted some rows of chard and other things, and hopefully those will come up. Then the other thing I was planting today down at the end was some garlic, and so yeah, hopefully that will come up and do better than I did this year. This year the garlic crop, it was my first time, and I jumped the gun in harvesting it, so my heads were really small, but got some beets left over. And then finally here's my prize row of leeks, and so yeah, leeks will be, need early leeks sort of throughout the winter, but then the full-on leeks will be more like February, March, April next year. So yeah, so that's our winter garden. And so between the greens and so hopefully we get to eat greens throughout the winter, and then we'll have some nice spring crops, and hopefully we can eat 12 months through the year again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you're staying dry and warm and healthy and happy. Bye.